fixing. We had to make a couple adjustments. But welcome to this listing out here in Oxnard at 544 Driftwood Street, located just 100 yards, give or take, from the ocean. It's 3 floors, but it's 1,700 square feet, 3 bed, 3 bath. And it's kind of cool because not only are you just a short distance from the beach, but you kind of get your own space on every floor. You see, as we come down here, this is going to be the main entrance. So let's take a second to step out in the front and show you the front of the home. Let's see. I'm not actually sure how to turn the camera around on this guy. So, we got this listing here, 3 floors. How do I turn the camera around? And we got the ocean just a short distance down there. This listing is listed by Emmy Yaziki with my brokerage here at Better Homes and Gardens. And so when we come in this front door, I'm gonna be able to see what I'm doing a lot better as soon as we get back inside and get the light better. We've got a little closet right here, the garage off to this side. But what's most exciting, will it let me turn my camera around? I'm not sure if it'll let me turn my camera around. Let's see. Video settings. Facing front, facing back. There we go. All right, that's better. New software here, we're learning how to do it. So as we come in, we have, why does that do that? We have a closet here. It's reversed for some reason, which is kind of confusing for me. But as we first come in, there's this first bedroom. Right now it's this. The first bathroom. Now, folks, this is really probably has anything to do down here. Now that I guess maybe as people, but I don't know. It's kind of in your living area. You got to go through the bedroom. Well, do you have to go through the bedroom to get there? I thought it was a closet. Is it a closet? Yeah, it's a closet. Okay, I'm not crazy. So you get a private bath because the only thing down, but past that, there's only the garage, right? And this is where we got 2-car garage, water softener, which is great. We got washer, dryer, water heater, a huge water heater, so as much hot water as you could ever want. And then we head upstairs. As we come upstairs, we are welcomed by the main living space. It's the kitchen and living room here. This is where I imagine most of life is going to happen. You got kind of views out of every window. I really love what the neighbors done with their little balcony here. If I get to focus, they got a little garden growing there. Kitchen's all granite countertops. The Realtor setup does not come with the home. Great new appliances. All the cabinets are nice and new and shiny. Then we have the living room. In the living room, we do have a fireplace with TV just above. And you'll notice there's all these little doors throughout the property. They go to the balconies, which the balconies are super, super small. At least there's ones on this floor. There's also a little private outdoor space on the first floor for whoever lives down there. You also have this little balcony here in the front yard. Again, I don't know what I would do with it. I kind of like the neighbor's idea of having a garden. And we get the second story. There we go. The second story bedroom. And the second story bathroom. Now, the first story bathroom is pretty private. This one is much less so. But at least you get a bathroom every floor, complete with tub and shower and all that stuff. So, you know, I'm kind of torn on whether or not you can say it's yours and it's private or not for the second floor, but for the first floor, it absolutely is. And then as we head upstairs to the third floor, first of all, we got the primary suite. You'll notice no closet actually in the suite here. All you have is the main space to the balcony. We'll get there last because my favorite part. The closet is going to be in the bathroom here, which again, absolutely private bathroom. So really only the folks living in the second floor have to share the bathroom. We have this big, beautiful walk-in closet. And I mean, it's absolutely huge. I can spread out my arms and not even be close to touching the walls. You get a full tub. We have 2 sinks and the shower and toilet. But the best part of this whole property has to be this balcony. So like I said, we're about 100 yards from the water, give or take. Here we go. So when we come out here, you get this actually kind of spacious balcony. We've got a sink. It looks like there's water hookups. I think it's water. It could be gas. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. It looks like a gas hookup actually. Out here for another little fireplace or something else going on. Probably grill. That's what I would do, grill. But from here, you know, you're not literally on the water, but between the houses, you can absolutely see, it's reversed. You can absolutely see the ocean and you get this fresh ocean breeze. And I don't know if you can hear it on live or not, but I can absolutely hear the waves. So you get the benefit of being near the beach, but you don't have to be on the sand, which I know a lot of people want to be directly on the water, but being on the water is a pain in the butt because you got to deal with all the sand. If there's ever big waves, you are on the front of that, right? So being tucked away just enough to enjoy it and have a short walk while also, you know, you're a short walk away. You're not directly on the water. So it is, to me at least, preferred. Let me see if I pop this guy open again. How do I do that? Here are my video settings. Let me change this to front. Stop mirroring the camera. I hate that does that. Set auto. Here, hold on. Hold on. That's okay. Very good. So this is the open house that we are hosting. This is a live open house. It's going to be open for the next 15 or so minutes. So, you know, put in the comments down below. What do you think about this listing? It's for 1.2 million right now. I think that's a little ambitious, but I don't think it gets much ambitious. The neighbor sold theirs for, I believe, a little over 1 million, and it was a very similar unit. This one is on the end, so it gets a little more privacy. Also, because this is part of a triplex, there's 2 other units in this community. They do have an HOA. The HOA is $280. For that $280, you don't have to worry about anything outside your walls. So, you know, as we're talking about your cabinets and your sinks, all that kind of stuff, that's the stuff you have to worry about. The HOA covers the roof, the walls, they even wash the windows, all the landscaping, all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about any of anything outside. Keep your home taken care of, but all the outside stuff is someone else. Let's see. So overall, I think this is a really cool listing. I love this right on the water. It's probably my favorite part. And let's see what just happened. There we go. And I love this living room. Just the idea of waking up, coming downstairs, enjoying your coffee, making breakfast. You got this little fire. You've got a, little view. Not really of the beach or anything special, but you do have a view of your little neighborhood here, and the beach is just down the way. So what do you guys think? Good price? Bad price? Good intent? Would you rather be on the water? Let me know. I'd love to help you guys. And if you have any real estate questions, by all means, put them in the comments, because you got me held hostage here for the next 12 minutes. So whatever you need, now is the time, right? So I don't know. We're going to more or less hang out. There's not a lot to do. For whatever reason, my hotspot's not working here, and I don't have the Wi-Fi password. Oops. So we're working with what we got. So for now, we're just going to hang out for another 12 or so minutes, try to keep the phone from going into sleep mode while we hang out. Try to connect to my my hotspot. For whatever reason, it's not working on my laptop, so we can't look up too much stuff. But, we can hang out, and we don't have a whole lot of time anyways. We got a whole 10, 15 minutes. So I don't know. I think it's an awesome listing. I'm really excited to see who moves in. My big question I've been asking is, who is the ideal buyer? I love thinking about, on every listing, who's the ideal buyer. Now, keep in mind there's fair housing, so of course anyone is able to buy a home, right? But when you look at homes and price ranges and things like that, for your marketing, you typically come up with who you imagine as the ideal buyer. For like entry-level condos, it's probably going to be a first-time buyer, maybe someone with kids, depending on the bed count and the budget. For ones like this, we have 3 floors. So frustrating trying to keep it from doing that. For this one, we have 3 floors. So, it's not necessarily going to be ideal for older folks. Older folks typically don't like stairs. And for the price point at 1.2, we're not typically talking first time buyers. Now, I don't know what exactly the mortgage would be, but if you're doing 3.5% down, it's right about $1,000 a month per $100,000. It's not quite, but you're probably looking at like an $11,000 a month payment. So it's probably not a first time buyer home. It's probably something someone is selling something else and moving into. I would imagine as being probably the ideal candidate would be someone that has a elderly family member that's moving in with them that can live on the first floor. Maybe they've got some kids for the second floor, or maybe the second floor becomes an office. And then the top floor would be, the primary suite for the main breadwinner. But, again, it's open to anyone. We're not saying that certain people could not live here or anything like that. But that's who I would imagine would be, to me, the ideal client. We've had a couple of families walk through here, mostly more elderly folks than than more first-time buyer folks, which makes sense. So I don't know. I feel like for the marketing here, it's probably going to be ideal for a working professional type person, and that has some kids, and maybe has mom or dad moving back in with them, especially because of that first floor. Because you do have basically three bedrooms, but also it's almost like 2 suites. Because that first floor, when we were down there, it's got, the bathroom's private, right? This phone's killing me. The bathroom is private, right? So because that first floor is private, it really is kind of its own suite. So maybe someone might want to rent it out. I think that would be a good option too. Versus, all of this communal living area can be more where the family is going to spend time, or more where the people are going to be spending their time. So I don't know. Maybe it's someone that wants to house hack, and they want to get someone on each floor, different family, different whatever, and have a communal living room. But those are the types of things that I think about a lot with these types of listings: is who's the ideal client, who's the ideal buyer, all that kind of stuff, or who would get the most excited about a listing like this. So, for now, let's head on down, because I did accidentally skip that What does this button do? There we go. It did accidentally skip the outdoor patio on the first floor. So let's take a look at that real quick. Again, for everyone tuning in, if you have real estate questions or if you want to say anything about the property, throw in some comments. The whole point of doing live is so that we can engage and chit chat, right? If you want to see a short, concise version, that would be more for the video, because we're going to put up a video here soon. So this is the little balcony, backyard, patio, I don't know, space on the first floor. Again, not a tremendous amount of space, but you get these wonderful little flowers and your own little piece of the outdoors. You're not completely stuck inside. And that's also kind of cool for the folks that live on the first floor, because if it was me, I think I would probably never use that front door. I'd probably close this guy up here. And now losing signal. And basically never bother all the folks in the rest of the home, except for when you want to come up and pillage the kitchen. All right. Let's get on upstairs. We got another 6 minutes left until the open house is over and we can start locking. When I first got here, I felt a little dizzy because the way that the whole house goes in circles. Like we came up the stairs, went through the bathroom, and now we're in the bedroom, right? But after being here for a minute or three, I'm much less dizzy. I feel much more at home. You guys, I don't know if you know this or not about me. I own a Christmas light business, and every time I see the lights, I get real excited. So I absolutely love the way the kitchen's set up. Let's see. Touch break it. Can I make that better? For some reason on mobile, it like, if I turn it this way, that kind of helps. I think this works for you guys though. Trying to get used to these streaming software. They try to go live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, everything in the world that I possibly can all at the same time. And it's not easy. So we've got to try all these different systems and see what works the absolute best. What time are we at? 56. We got 4 more minutes. How do I fix this? That way? Ah, there we go. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? Good listing, bad listing? This next month, for the next 30 days, we're going to be looking. I'm going to step back. So we do a different subject every single month on this channel. I've been kind of slacking a little bit, been a little lazy, a little overwhelmed. We changed brokerages. I was with EXP, now I'm with Better Homes and Garden. And so that transition and getting everything set up and all the events we've been doing, we just finished Earth Day, has all been really a lot to do. I'm still not completely set up. I have to fix my open house signs and a couple other things still too. So the switch took a minute, but we should be back on track now to do all of our normal content. And so this next month is going to be all about first-time buyers. So no matter if you are a first-time buyer or if you have a home that is available for a first-time buyer or you just want to help first-time buyers, this is going to be the month to really tune in and watch, because we're going to be looking at how much it costs to buy in the county, where affordable housing is, everything that a first-time buyer would need to know. We're going to have interviews with lenders. We're going to have a ton of really cool stuff. So if you are thinking about buying your first home, you really don't want to miss this. This is going to be an absolutely amazing month for anyone looking at buying their first home. So we're going to try to keep our content rolling and try to do some really cool stuff. And I'm really, really excited to share it all with everyone. But in the meantime, for this month, we're still finishing up our green month. So we're going to talk this tomorrow. Tomorrow, every Sunday at 6 o'clock is our scheduled lives. Sometimes we will have extra lives if we have good opportunities like this. But on Sunday, we're going to be talking about the green designation and about green mortgages. So there are energy efficient mortgages that are available that pretty much nobody does. So we're going to talk about what those are and how they work so that we can try to convince folks to be a little more green in the county, at least when it comes to their homes and their home sales. As the beekeeping realtor, being green is very important to me, and taking care of our community is very important to me for a lot of reasons. I mean, for starters, as a real estate agent, our community is what we sell, right? So making sure that our community is good and taken care of and well maintained and high quality and all of that fun stuff is really good for business, and it's also really good for our community. It's also really good for my son because, you know, we want to leave the earth a better place than we found it for our children, our children's children. And plus, it saves money, right? I mean, just because you're being green doesn't mean you have to be selfless. It does save a lot of money to have stuff be more efficient. You're using less water, you're using less power. So there is a certain level of just being efficient and saving money. So you guys do want to tune in on that video because it's going to be a pretty cool live. I'm really looking forward to it. But in the meantime, we have just a minute left here. So I've got to ask, if you have any questions or you need anything else in the world, you know to call Castro, right? And throw them in the comments before we head out because we are wrapping up here. Have wind chimes. We're on the water, and so we get that strong ocean breeze, and the wind chimes are absolutely roaring. It's kind of entertaining. It's usually pretty cool out here in Ventura. And one of the things I did notice about the listing is there's no AC. You don't need it. They do have heating though, which you absolutely do need. But it was interesting to me that there's, for the price point, no AC on a $1.2 million home. Anyways, you guys, that is it for the day. I'm packing up and getting out of here. What do you guys think? Good listing? Bad listing? Should we do these lives more often? I would love feedback. I'd love to know what you guys think and what you guys have going on in your world. Send me a message, call Castro, and I'll catch you tomorrow, 6 o'clock.